Y'all seen the whole Ralo thing, right? So forget. Let's take a step. So Ralo snitching and openly this. I mean, I ain't got the video on here, the audio. You can check it on. It's everywhere, bro. We're just talking about it here. So y'all seen that this man, and he admitted to it, right? Saying that he had to make it juicy for him. You know what I'm saying? And you see academics. I said, academics did the thing on it. White 100, did a whole, you know what I'm saying? Everything on it. You go right everywhere. You can find it anyway. But my thing now is this, bro. How much snitching cases have we seen so far? And how long does it take for people to realize this whole gangster shit is bug? Bruh, look, real deal. Like what I'm saying is you can be a man of your own. You can have your posse of your own. You can, you know what I'm saying? But you don't have to flex that muscle, dog. You don't have to, man. Bro, you know what I'm saying? And with this whole Ralo thing, it's like, bro, if you can imagine, bro, when first of all, before this thing came out, I seen his documentary or whatever it is, right? You know what I'm saying? And his documentary, he was you know what I'm talking about, he looked good, he was Muslim, right? He's, and I'm like, he's talking all this, he don't bother all the neighborhood. I'm just like, okay, you know what I mean? Bruh. And then to hear this shit, right? And then we hear the gunner shit. And then the other shit. And then the other shit. And I'm just sitting back here and people still talking about snitching. Bro, culture, bro. Look, now people talking about snitching is change. Bro, look, let's be real. Times change, trends change. The gangsters of last year, last generation, they're not the gangsters of today. The kids these days are not, they consider themselves savages, not gangsters, bro. You dig what I'm saying? Savages, as in, they don't give a rat's ass. There's no law, there's no rule. You can't, it's no organization if there's no law or no rule. You dig what I'm saying? So all that whole gang, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just know, let's keep it abundant. At the rate everything is going, y'all can see clearly that there's no such thing as snitching anymore. Real deal. You know what I'm saying? If the man got bread, everybody's gonna let the man pass. There's no such thing. You know what I'm saying? Being gangster, real deal. Okay, so I've been liking on LJ's comments. So I'm about to read some of LJ's comments. So LJ says, a nigga said they caught me on the plane with all that shit. What you thought I was going to do. And he's talking about what Ralo said. Facts, right? Nigga said he had to make it juicy for him, right? So that just says to be gangster, you can't be an individual. Got to be a follower, which is, you know what I'm saying? And truthfully, a leader can be a follower, but in the gang, gang banging shit, you have to be a follower. Okay, I'm not going to give a lot of info. Let's just say I know somebody, right? You know what I'm saying? That it was into that life. You know what I'm saying? Born. It's the same way like that. In the neighborhood, everybody's going to the neighborhood, right? Into that life. You know what I'm talking about? And he grew up, you know what I'm saying? Experienced that life, whatever. They left the country, went to different locations, experienced life. And they come back and they look at it, they're like, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Wutu, but it doesn't matter. Because when I leave Wutu, I got to go another spot. Wutu people can't help me out over there. And I'm really trying to go over there. And for me to go over there, I got to leave Wutu. You dig what I'm saying? But look, I'm just saying, man, all that, you got to be a follower. You got to be limited to this. You got to follow what these people, Wutu people say you got to do. You got to, you know what I mean? And I get it. For a time, it might be, like for example, like in Nigeria, for example, it's a rite of passage sometimes. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying? If you are growing, it's a rite of passage. In a sense, I'm not saying it's no, it's more like, you know what I'm saying, within the young, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to be out on the streets, you know what I'm saying? You got to be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? So I get it. But when you grow up and you get smarter, you need to realize that, bro, this shit ain't real. Now we that have seen this and we growing up, and we telling all the younger folks, and now the younger folks is taking this thing to an extreme. It don't really give two rats asses what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Okay, at this point now, we realize that the games have changed. It doesn't really matter. You know what I'm talking about? They go in there, they're gonna talk because they can come back here and cause mayhem. As long as they got the, you know, they got the pole, they don't give a rat's ass. I don't know, man. I just like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. Right? This is on the extreme. Now coming down to this whole man and say, everybody thought. At the end of the day, another thing is we got to look at ourselves as individuals, bro. Like we are all individuals, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, let me get back to what this man says. All right, so got to be a follower and uphold certain rules you may not believe in. Facts, exactly what I'm saying, right? The gang is more important than each individual member, which is also a thing, right? Boston Richie, my favorite. Wow, my favorite snitch. Music harder. So that's another one, right? As I was saying, it's just bro. How long till we realize that, bro? At this point, bro, you know what I'm saying? We got to keep. Come on, bro. All that stuff doesn't play. Get this bread the legal way in your own fashion. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you right now, when you go in there thinking them folks going to hold you down, they're not. We know they're not. They're going to smash your chick. We know they're going to smash your chick. We know they're going to smash your chick. My question has always been, I don't understand how guys will rush to go to a place where they cannot get no more puss. Just to flex a muscle. I've never understood that. I like puss. I like TV. I like relaxation. I love my peace. Even when I'm struggling. Life ain't always great, but when I hustle all day and sweat and toil and blah, 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 the legal way, and I come back to a comfortable house I can comfortably lay my head down in, that's everything. I'm not trying to be behind bars, always kind of. I'm not trying to be, you know what I'm saying, even out here on these streets, I'm not trying to be taking the back streets, you know what I'm saying, all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Always, you know what I mean? At the gas station, like, I don't have that time for that shit. Life is already hard as it is. Once I realized that I didn't have to do that, some of it, as I said, people grew up in this shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't blame you. But when you grew up, you need to understand there's still choices. Choices, my brothers, my sisters. Choices. You know what I'm saying? You can use the excuse of how you grew up all day. A lot of people, nobody grows up the same way. But you can do it because anybody can do it. And that's just the truth. I swear. Like I don't understand how people, you know what I'm saying, they run to that, to like, you know what I'm saying? Because don't get me wrong, I get it. Nobody wants to, you know, we want to be respected. We want to be, you know what I mean? I get that. You know what I'm saying? But man, I don't know, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, because as I said, you need to understand there's still choices. You know what I'm saying? As I always say in this thing, you know what I'm saying, we can understand from your perspective. Most of us grew up around stuff like that. We have friends, we know people. You know what I'm saying? Or we were in it. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to say nothing, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? We've learned, right? That, look at it, like, it's a very obvious thing. As a scientist, think about it this way. How many, like, they've said this, how many old, like, successful, you know what I'm saying, gangbangers, I'm not talking about members, bangers, do you know? You know what I'm saying? Not just gang, I'm talking about people doing crime. How many successful ones do you know? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Because for me, I don't know much. You know what I'm saying? Few. And if you know what I'm saying, you getting into the thing and you just don't care about your life like that, bro, go waste your own life. Don't waste every other person's life with you, man. What the heck is wrong with you, bro? You know what I'm saying? So, LJ says some niggas do be trying to get back to their niggas though. So they might still get back a chip's cash, a little violation, go back to, which is true. Yeah. Bro, that is true. That it's crazy. crazy, bro, that people actually do that shit. You know what I'm saying? People, you know, I mean, they say it's being institutionalized and stuff like that, but that people who actually, you know what I'm saying, want to rush back into that mug. I mean, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. That shit is not, man, that shit is not, you know what I mean? I get it, but nah. Mm-hmm. It's not, hell no. But, you know, y'all let me know what y'all think, of course, man, because as I said, growing up and thing, you still got to know that, you know, you still got responsibility at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You know, choices is choices. You got to know you got choices. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep saying your environment. We can't. You got to be responsible for your shit. And now you see that most of these things, you know, this, you know what I'm saying, snitching is, you know what I'm saying, all that so-called gangsters now, that trend has passed. Now it's on some little, people are not gangsters no more. Niggas are now savages.